So as I call your name, you can unmute and turn on your video, and we'll talk about your case. Is Kola Abdul present? Darceel Abernathy? Hisham Abu Zaid? Or Abu Zaid? Derek Adams? Kifu Aiken? Tiara Aikens? Marie Alcero? Ashley Alexander? Fontaine Allen? Gerald Allen?
Aye.
Please be muted unless I'm speaking to you. Malcolm Allen? Malika Allen? Cheryl Allen? Catherine Amoa? Albert Anderson? Tasha Anderson?
Oh, here we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you a person whose last name begins with A?
Yes,
No,
I'm Albert Anderson.
Oh, so,
Please stay on mute unless I'm speaking with you then. Mr. Anderson, you had a tag offense from 2020. Was that a vehicle that was owned by you?
No, actually, the vehicle is not owned by me.
And how do you know the person who owned the car?
It was a friend, and actually, I was working for DeKalb County, the first homeless program that they had started in DeKalb County, and I didn't have a way to work. I tried. I could never get through Uber or any of that, especially Uber. That's what I was trying to get. And I had to get to work, and the tag was bad on the car. My car was in the shop, and I just used it for that day to go to work.
Mr. Johnston, what would you like to do on Mr. Anderson's case?
Your Honor, given that information, the state is willing to dismiss that case.
All right. The court will grant his motion to dismiss, and you are free to sign off, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Tasha Anderson, Kimberly Anya Egbu, Constance Applewhite.
Here, Your Honor.
Ms. Applewhite, you had a tag offense from 2020. Was that your vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still own it?
No, ma'am.
When did you get rid of that car, Ms. Applewhite?
I think that's the wrong one.
January.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
January of last year.
Okay. Do you have a different vehicle now?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a valid tag on it?
Not to my knowledge. I just found out recently that the tags are expired.
Mr. Johnston, do you have a recommendation for a fine if she would like to resolve her case with a guilty or nolo plea today?
Yes, ma'am. Given that information, the state would recommend a $50 fine if she want to plead guilty or no to that today.
Ms. Applewhite, if you want to plead guilty or no contest, this is not a points offense. I'm not even sure it gets reported to DDS. Fine would be $50, but with surcharges, you would have to pay $73.25. Can you pay? Do you want to plead guilty or nolo, or plead not guilty?
Nolo, ma'am.
Can you pay the $73.25 by February the 21st?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you please, do you know how to use the chat feature here?
Yes, ma'am.
Type in your email, please, so that the clerk can send you some payment instruction information. You're going to be able to pay this either online or in person here at the courthouse to the traffic clerk on or before the 21st of February.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see
I have
your
a
email.
question.
Okay, give me half a second. All right, I see your email. And I just need to verify your address. Are you still on Ruby Lane in Forest Park?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, what's your question?
Um, due to the traffic ticket, I actually just came under the knowledge that my license are suspended due to that.
I don't think that's because of this case.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why your license is suspended. Have you checked with the Department of Driver Services?
It was stated due to, it was actually the police actually pulled me over and told me that my license was suspended due to this a couple missed court cases for this.
I don't think it was this case, but this now clears this case. What you need to do about your driver's license is either try to call, or you can go online for the Georgia Department of Driver Services and you can check your own driving record by your driver's license number, and it'll tell you on their website why they show you suspended, so you can try to get it cleared.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that.
All right, you're welcome. Bye, Ms.
Have a good
Applewhite.
day. Bye.
Thanks. Adeyemi Aro, Harold Adkins. Has anyone joined whose last name begins with A? I've not heard you call your name because you joined after I got started.
Me, Allen, Jarrell Allen.
All right, Mr. Allen, you had a tag ticket, invalid tag ticket in 2020. Was that your car?
Yes,
Do you still own it?
yes,
Does it have a valid tag on it now?
yes. I've since renewed it twice.
Mr. Johnston, are you
That
willing to
information.
dismiss his tag ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Allen, you also had a tent violation on May 26th of 2021. Is that for
Yes,
this car?
yes.
You
It's
still
since
have
been
that tent?
changed.
Still have that tent on the car?
Yeah, it's since been changed.
So you have had the tent actually either stripped or reduced?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Johnston, what are you willing to do on his tent violation?
Your Honor, I'm willing to dismiss that as well, given that information.
All right. Mr. Allen, I'll dismiss that one as well. You, I believe, don't have any other cases open here in the State Court of Clayton County, so you are free to sign off. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Anyone else present whose last name begins with A? All right, is Art Baldwin present? Brandon Banks? Demetrius Banks? Dexter Bernard? James Bartell? Michael Barton? Frederick Belcher? Christopher Beltran? Archeline, maybe it's pronounced differently, but last name Bennett. Chris Boggs. Sophia Boima. Willie Boyd. Jermaine Bradley. Terrence Branch. Kamisha Brooms.
I'm here.
Ms. Brooms, you had a tag ticket as well in 2020. Was that a vehicle owned by you, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you still have that car?
Yes.
Does it have a valid tag on it now?
Yes.
Mr. Johnston, what would the state like to do with Ms. Broom's ticket?
That information, Your Honor, the state is willing to dismiss that ticket.
Right. I'll dismiss it on his motion. Ms. Brooms, you can sign off. Take care.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
All righty. David Brown, Isaiah Brown, James Brown, Miranda Brown or Miranda Marquez Perez? Renardo Browner? Benjamin Buchanan? Roquintia Buckles? Walter Buford?
Here, Benjamin
Oh,
Buchanan.
are you Mr. Buckles? Oh, who are you?
Benjamin Buchanan.
Okay. Mr. Buchanan, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that a vehicle owned by you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a valid tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston?
Your Honor, the state is willing to dismiss that case.
All right, I'll grant his motion to dismiss the ticket, Mr. Buchanan. You can sign off. Take care now.
All right, y'all do the same.
Walter Buford, Antoine Burgess, Drirondria Burnside, Danny Bynum. Anybody whose last name begins with a B that you have, I didn't call your name or you didn't hear me do that? Christopher Camp, Jarvis, hang on, I'm skipping. Michelle Campbell. All right, I see that Jarvis Carey is present. You turn on your audio and video, Mr. Carey. Good morning, sir. You had a tag ticket from February of 2020. Did you own that car?
No, ma'am.
How do you know the person whose vehicle it was?
It was my mother.
Okay. Do you know if it has a valid tag on it now?
We no longer had a car. We had a car since last year.
Okay. Do you have a different car now?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a valid tag on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston, are you willing to dismiss the tag ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Carey, you end of 2019 looks like you had a following two close ticket as well.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have, doesn't look to me that you've paid that cash bond for that online, am I correct?
You said did I pay the cash bond for it
Have you
online?
paid anything on that ticket?
No, ma'am.
You
I
pled
really
not
haven't.
guilty previously, and it was on a trial calendar, but then I guess the trial got canceled.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So do you want us to put it back on another trial calendar, or do you want to try to resolve it with a guilty or no low plea today? Pay a $50 fine plus surcharges, $73.25.
I could just pay the ticket.
You want to plead no contest or no low so that maybe you won't get points for it?
Nolo?
No low is fine.
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
pay the $73.25 by February 21st?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Would you know how to use this chat feature for Zoom?
A little bit. I'm actually on the chat now.
Well, we're talking, but if you know how to use chat, you should put in your email address in the chat area.
Okay. All right. I just
Right,
read
we
it.
see it. And I just need to confirm I have your address correct, Mr. Carey. I've got an address on Fitzgerald Place in Atlanta. Is that still correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, look for an email from a ClaytonCountyGA.gov address later on today that will have the payment instructions for the following two closed ticket on it.
All right.
Check your spam if you don't get it, if you don't see it by the end of the day.
All right.
All right, bye now.
Thanks.
Hawkins Carrillo, Dorian Carter Jackson, Tamra Carter,
I'm present.
Ms. Carter, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that vehicle owned by you?
No, ma'am.
How do you know the person who owned the vehicle?
It was my uncle.
Does he still have that car?
No, he's actually deceased.
Oh, goodness. Do you have a different car?
I do.
Does your car have a good tag on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston, do you have an announcement then on Ms. Carter?
Given that information, the state is willing to dismiss that ticket.
All right, ma'am. I'll grant his motion to dismiss this ticket. I don't show you have any other open tickets here in Clayton County, so you're free to sign off.
Thank you.
And Your
Okay.
Honor, I believe Mr. Dorian, who you just called, is present on the Zoom call.
Dorian Carter Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
This was a tag ticket from 2020, sir. Was that your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
No, ma'am.
Do you have a different car now?
I bought a car after I got rid of that car, but ended up having mechanical problems, so I'm kind of using my mom's car right now.
Does your, okay. I don't know, Mr. Johnston, what do you want to do with that?
Your Honor, given that information, I'm willing to dismiss that ticket to help him move his case along and help him get him back on his feet.
All right. I'll grant his motion to dismiss, Mr. Carter. You're free to sign off.
I appreciate it.
All right. Leslie Chambers. Janiyah Cherry.
Present.
Ms. Cherry, you had a tag ticket as well from 2020. Was that your vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still own it?
No, ma'am.
You have a different vehicle now?
No, I don't have any vehicle at the moment.
All right, Mr. Johnston, what do you want to do with Ms. Cherry's tag ticket?
I'm willing to dismiss that, Your Honor.
Ms. Cherry, you had a falling too close ticket in February. You recall that as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you paid for that ticket at this point?
I'm not sure. It
All
was
right,
probably
I'm going to
like,
look it up.
okay, I was gonna say, I remember I had to go to court at that time, but they had sent me back.
We were down for quite a while, not able to pack people into the traffic courtroom because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We're still covered up with COVID, but we've given up and just decided to do court now. Okay.
Right.
So ma'am, it does not appear that that ticket has been resolved. So you can plead guilty or nolo or not guilty. If you plead not guilty, we'll put it on a trial calendar. If you plead guilty or nolo, you're looking at a $50 fine plus surcharges. That's $73.25. A nolo plea would save you from points on your driving record. What
Okay,
would you like to do?
I'll do NOLO.
All right. And so I'm going to say that you're going to pay that by February 21st. Can you put your email address in the chat, please, for the clerk?
Yes,
So she
ma'am.
can email you the payment instruction information.
Okay. Okay, it's there.
All right. I just need to make sure the address I have for you is valid. Get back to your case. I had pushed off so I could see if you could pay that. All right. Are you on Flowering Trail in Jonesboro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. You have any questions?
No.
All right. Bye now.
All right, thank you.
I'll be back in half a second, folks. All right, folks, I'm on people whose last name begins with C, so wait patiently until I call your name. Ellery Clowers.
Here, I'm present.
Mr. Clowers, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that your car?
Yes, ma'am.
You still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
So have a good tag on it now?
This the tag right here, Your Honor. It was just a decal that was just covering where they couldn't see the tag plate.
I
And this is
see.
the before picture right here.
Okay, I see. All right, Mr. Johnston, are you willing to dismiss this ticket for Mr. Clowers?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll dismiss it, Mr. Clowers.
Thank you so much.
Bye now.
Bye.
Gregory Coben, Perry Coley, Reggie Colton, Larry Connor, Devin Cook, Ricardo Cornett, Angelo Corsi, Laura Cummings, anyone whose last name begins with C. Sierra Davis, Mr. Johnston, Jared Davis is an inmate, so I've asked the clerk to put that on the appropriate judge's inmate calendar. Nana Davis, Tony Denson, Quentin Diamonds. Please be on mute unless I'm speaking with you directly. Aramis Drake, Darius Drawn, Amari Drayton,
Please read that.
Eric Dumas, Andrea Dyer, Muhammad Dyer, anyone whose last name begins with a D as in dog. Jamie Easterwood, Sean Edwards, Frederick Emerije, Crystal Inslee, Danielle Eppinger, Thomas Farrell, Melvin Felder, Devin Finnan, Justin Fields, Vernon Finch, April Fisher, Jarvis. Ms. Fisher, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that your car?
Yes,
Do you
but
still
they put
own
the
it, Ms.
wrong
Fisher?
vehicle on the ticket. It says a 2019 BMW. I don't own a 2019. It was
Okay. But you
yes,
have a BMW, that was just the wrong year?
yeah, it was a 2007. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you still have the car?
No, ma'am.
Do you have a different car?
Yes, ma'am.
Does your current vehicle have a valid tag on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston, are you willing to dismiss Ms. Fisher's ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Fisher, we'll dismiss it. You keep everything valid, so you don't have to come see us anymore, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Thank you.
bye. Jarvis Franklin, Deshaun Frederick, anybody whose last name begins with F? Daniel Gazaway, Lakia Giles, or Giles, Gustavo Gomez, Marico, something like that, Gooden, Atala Goodman, Tisha Goodman, Joy Grimes, Donald Grooms, one whose last name begins with a G, Maurice Haley, Dynasty Hall, Justin Hall, Gloria Hardnett, Angela Harris.
Gloria Harnett.
Ms. Hardnett, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Do you still, was that your car?
Yes, and I still own it. And this is the tag receipt for that same year.
Perfect. You going to dismiss her ticket, Mr. Johnston?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Hardnett, we'll dismiss it.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Angela Harris, Malik Harris, Quantavious Harris, Angela Haygood, John Headland, Alex Henderson, Fina Henderson, Norris Henry.
Yes.
Mr. Henry, you had a tag ticket from 2020 as well. Was that your car?
Yes, it was.
You still have it?
Yes.
Valid tag now?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Johnston, state's announcement.
State's willing to dismiss that ticket, Your Honor.
All right, I'll dismiss it, Mr. Henry. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Bye
Have a
now.
good weekend. Okay.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Omar Hervis, Jerome Hewitt, Empress Hayward, Adrian Hillary, Aaron Holder, Amber Hollis, Steve Hood, Tremaine Hopkins, Sierra Hoskins, Vincent Houston, Derek Hughes, Robert Hutchinson. Anyone whose last name begins with A through H. Bernard Eiffel.
Right here.
Sir, you had a tag ticket also from 2020. Was that your car?
Yes.
You still own that car?
No, ma'am.
All right. You have a different car?
No, ma'am.
When did you get rid of this one?
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Eiffel. When did you get rid of this car that had the invalid tag allegedly?
The end of last year.
Okay. Did you get a valid tag on it before you got rid of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston?
Yeah, we'll dismiss that ticket, Your Honor.
All right, sir. We'll dismiss it and
All right,
you're free to go.
Thank you.
Bye, Mr. Eiffel. Gerald Jackson, James Jackson, Kendra Jackson, Nadia Jackson, Ryan Jackson, Tanya Jackson, Craig Jeffries, Kyle Jenkins.
Kyle
Mark-
Jenkins here, ma'am.
Oh, Mr. Jenkins, you had a tag ticket in 2020. Was that your car?
That was my car, ma'am. It has since been scrapped out.
Do you have a different vehicle now?
I do, ma'am, with current tags and registration.
Mr. Johnston?
It'll dismiss that ticket, Your Honor.
Thank you to you both. I appreciate it.
Bye, Mr. Jenkins.
Have a good day.
Bye. Mark Jenkins? Anthony Johnson? Ashley Johnson? Frank Johnson?
Ashley's here.
Ms. Johnson, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Did you own that car?
I do.
Still have it?
Yes.
Has a valid tag now?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnston, are you willing to dismiss Ms. Johnson's ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Johnson, we'll dismiss it. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Frank Johnson? Michaela Johnson, Talia Johnson, Troy Johnson, Chandra Jones, Stephen Jones, John Terrell Julian, Alice Jr. Anybody whose last name begins with A? Are you Miss Junior? Who's speaking? Anybody whose last name begins with H or J? Michael Carl, Shamel Kelly, Ebony Killian, Brenda King, William Kirkman or Kirkham, Philip Knowles, John Knox. Anybody whose last name begins with A through K?
Have you called Dyer Muhammad? Yes, ma'am.
A through K, last name A through K.
Cornett.
Mr. Cornett, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that your car?
Tag ticket from 2020. What was it? What was the car? I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of the tag ticket.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up. So Ricardo Edmund Cornett, August 29th, 2020, a 2003 Honda Accord, expired license plate or decal on Terra Boulevard near Mundy's Mill Road.
Okay, so I think I know what you're talking about. They just told me to go. I was telling them I was going. I believe I did it the same day. I showed them my papers or something.
Do you still have that car?
No, I don't. It's total.
Okay. Is your current car, do you have a different car?
No, I do not. I don't own a car currently.
Don't even own one? Mr. Johnston, what do you want to do for Mr. Cornett's tag ticket?
Your Honor, I'm willing to dismiss the tag ticket.
Mr. Cornett, from November 10th of 2021, you had a speeding ticket as well. You can plead guilty, nolo, or not guilty for that.
What's nolo?
All right.
What's nolo mean?
Nolo means you're not contesting the ticket. It might save you from some points on your driving record, but we would still impose a fine.
What's the difference in the fine, please?
There's no difference between guilty and nolo for a fine. It's $50 with surcharge of $73.25.
Nolo.
Okay. And so I'm going to say $50 fine, but that's, I think, $73.25. Sometimes, for some reason, it's $83 and something. But it's around there. Will be due by the 21st of February. Would you please put your email address in the chat area so the clerk can email you the payment instruction information for that ticket, Mr. Cornett?
Yeah.
All right, great. And do you still live on Lovejoy Crossing Street in Hampton?
Yes.
Sorry, look for that information to be emailed to you later on today.
Okay.
It's from an address at claytoncountyga.gov. Make sure it doesn't go into your spam if you don't get it by the end of the day. Okay. Any questions?
No, that's all.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else whose last name is A through K? Joe LaFleur.
I'm here.
Mr. LaFleur, you had a tag ticket from 2020. Was that your car?
Yes, ma'am.
You still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a valid tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am. I got it the same day.
Mr. Johnston?
Just willing to dismiss that ticket.
Mr. LaFleur? I will dismiss that on the state's motion, and you are free to sign off.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Bye now. Tyrus Lambert? Shyman Lau? Antonio Larkins? Glenn Laveau? Gerald Ledger?
Independence.
Sorry, what's your last name?
Ledger.
Mr. Ledger, you had a tag ticket as well from 2020. Was that your car?
No, it was not.
How did you know the person whose car you were, I guess, driving that day?
She was actually an associate of mine. She still is, and she doesn't have the car anymore.
Okay. Mr. Johnston?
Just wanted to dismiss that ticket, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ledger, we'll dismiss it. You can sign off.
Thank you very much. You guys have a blessed day.
Thank you. Sandra Lanier? Robert Leonard? Shamika Lewis? Nirva Lubin? Charles Lundy? LeBron Lyons? Anyone whose last name begins with A through L? Stephen Mack? Chekwas Maduka?
Present, Your Honor.
Sir, you had a tag violation as well in 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, I own it. It's a dealership tag, and I own the business. I own the dealership.
Okay. Does the car have a valid tag on it?
Yes, it does. It was a valid dealer tag. I stopped at the bank when the officer came to me.
Oh, this was improper use of a dealer tag. So his contention was that you were using the car for personal use as opposed to using it as a dealer.
No, I was using it as a dealer. I was going for a business to show somebody the car, and I had stopped at Wells Fargo Bank on Jonesboro Road. And when the officer came to me, I told him I owned the car, and he was telling me I'm not supposed to be driving it. I told him I was going to show somebody the car.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, what's the state's position on his ticket?
The state would move to dismiss the citation, Your Honor.
All right, sir. She'll dismiss it. I'll agree to go ahead and do that. You're free to sign off.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Kenneth Malcolm, Anton Manley, Darnell Marrero, Brianna Martin, Darius Martin, Sharita Martin, Alejandro Martinez.
That's me, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. This is Miss Martin. I think I was double muted. Sharita Martin.
Miss Martin, you had a tag violation in 2020. Was that your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
It was
still have
resolved
it?
the same day. Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. All right. Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss her ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe.
You too. Bye, Miss Martin.
Bye-bye.
Was Mr. Martinez also present?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you had a tag violation in 2020. Was that your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it, sir?
No, ma'am.
You have a different car?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Does your current car have a tag on it that's valid?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss his ticket from 2020?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll dismiss it, Mr. Martinez. You can sign off.
Thank you.
Okay. Aaron Mayweather. Courtney McCoy.
Present, Your Honor.
Mr. McCoy, you had a tag violation in 2020 as well. Was that a car owned by you?
It was.
Do you still have it?
No, ma'am. I actually paid that tag the same day, and later on that year, that car got totaled.
All right. Ms. Hernandez?
The state would move to dismiss that citation.
I'll grant her motion to dismiss, Mr. McCoy. You're free to sign off, sir.
All right, thank you. You guys have a great
Welcome.
day.
Thank you. Gianna McDuffie? Timothy McGill? Justin McLean? Errol McPherson? Tina Mears? Jeffrey Merritt? Benjamin Middlebrooks? Miller Ray Mitchell? Pachas Mombru? Chelsea Montz? Alexis Moore? Telfair Mordecai Holland, or Holland Mordecai, I don't know. David Mosby? Roger Mosley? Mario Moya? Anybody whose last name was beginning with an M?
Yes, Your Honor. Tariq Dyer Muhammad.
Let me see if I can find him, sir, because I don't have you under Muhammad, but I see it's under Dyer Muhammad. All right, tag ticket from 2020, sir. Did you own that vehicle?
Yes, I did.
You have a valid tag on it now?
I don't have the car anymore. I wrecked it one.
You have a different car now with a valid tag on it?
I don't have a vehicle right now.
Okay, Mr. Johnston or Ms. Hernandez?
Your Honor, the state would move to dismiss this citation.
All right. She'll dismiss it, and I'll grant that, Mr. Dyer Muhammad. You're free to sign off, sir.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Kyle Neal, Andre Noli or Nolly, Michael Ruacocha.
Yes, ma'am.
So you had a tag violation in 2020. Did you own that vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
I don't know which are the vehicles, but I have 4 vehicles. I don't know which one, but they have tags now. I canceled some in the state.
Are you a dealer?
No. I have a couple of my.
I'm not sure. I wasn't following what you were saying to me. You don't know which car you got the ticket in?
Yes, ma'am, because I give some cars. So I will know it. Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me see. Sir, this was a 2009 Toyota Camry, greenish color.
Yes, ma'am. That's my car. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Does it have a valid tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss this ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. We'll dismiss this ticket. You're free to sign off.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. All right, bye now. Choyan Ogunkanmi, Timothy Osborne, Gloria Pabon Martinez, Kayla Parrish, Dietrich Patterson, Brittany Perdue, Brooke Peskin, Benjamin Peters, Adam Petroff, Daniel Pointer, Gregory Ponton,
Did you pass the O's already?
Yes, I'll come back to it. Just wait. Anthony Porter. O'Dane Porter. Brittany Powell. Joel Pryor. All right, someone whose last name began with O is present.
Yes. Do you have Oliver, Imani Oliver?
Don't. Let's see if I can find it. Your last name is Oliver?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your first name?
Imani, Imani.
Is your middle name Kenya Anita?
Yes.
Well, I don't mind talking to you, Ms. Oliver. For some reason, I have it on for February, but we can talk to you today. This was a tag ticket from May 11th of 2021. Do you
Yep.
own that car?
I do.
Does it have a valid tag on it?
Yes, it does.
Ms. Hernandez?
State would move to dismiss the citation.
Okay, I'll dismiss it, Ms. Oliver. Thank you now, bye. Bryant Randall. Cameron Redding. Tierra Reed.
Cameron ready?
Oh, Mr. Redding, tag ticket from 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am. I did own the car.
Don't have it now.
No, ma'am. I was in an accident.
You have a different car now?
No, ma'am. I don't have a car at the moment.
Ms. Hernandez, what do you want to do with Mr. Redding's ticket?
The state would move to dismiss the citation.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Redding, I'll dismiss it. You can sign off.
Yes, ma'am.
Righty. Tierra Reed. Natalie Renee or Rennie.
Hi, Natalie Rennie.
Ms. Rennie, you had a tag ticket as well from 2020. Did you own that vehicle?
Yes.
Do you still have it?
Yes, I do.
Does it have, does it now have a county decal or something that was missing on it?
Well, it's not that it was missing. I'm not from Georgia, so it's a Florida tag and I was just visiting Georgia. So the tag is valid. It was also valid that time as well.
So in Florida, they don't put the county on there.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. Ms. Hernandez, what do you want to do with her ticket?
The state would move to dismiss the citation.
All right. I'll grant her motion to dismiss it, ma'am. You can sign off.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks. Michael Richardson.
Present, Your Honor.
Mr. Richardson, you had a tag ticket also in 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am.
You still have it?
No, ma'am.
Does your current vehicle have a tag on it?
It does, and it's valid.
Ms. Hernandez?
The state would move to dismiss the citation.
Yes.
I was talking to the prosecutor. Thank you. Mr. Richardson, she'll dismiss it and I'll grant that and you're free to sign off.
Thank you.
All right. Special Richardson. Travis Richardson. Ernest Roberts. Sharon Roberts. Please make sure your audio is muted unless I'm speaking with you.
Excuse me, ma'am. My name is Raymond Williams, and I really don't know how to work this, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. Are you on a phone, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Tap your phone and a little icon will show that looks like a microphone. Hit that to mute, and when I get to your case, you can unmute and I'll talk with you. Special Richardson was not here. Travis Richardson.
I can't hear anything.
Ernest Roberts, Sharon Roberts, Rashard Robinson, Sheila Robinson, Parnell Rogers,
Parnell
Wade.
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, you had a tag ticket also from 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes.
Do you still have it?
No, I don't.
You have a different car?
Yes.
Does it have a valid tag now?
Yes, it does.
Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss Mr. Rogers' tag ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll grant her motion to dismiss Mr. Rogers. You can sign off.
Thank you.
Wade Rollins Sutton,
Yes, Your Honor.
tag ticket from 2020, sir. Was that your car?
Was it a BMW?
Oh, no, let me see. A moment to pull it up on the computer. Sir, this was February 7th of 2020, expired tag ticket, expired December of 2019. According to the notes on the ticket, it was a 2007 BMW.
Okay, yeah. No, that's my wife's vehicle.
Does it have a valid tag on it now, Mr.
The car
Rollins
was
Sutton?
the car was actually stolen 2 months ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ms. Hernandez, are you going to take pity on him and dismiss it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We'll dismiss it, sir. You take care.
Thank you.
All right. Amber Rozier, Antoine Russ, Marcus Russell Ford, Futimo Salami, Jacqueline Samuel, Clarence Sanders, Travis Seeley.
Travis Seeley here.
Mr. Seeley, you had a tag violation in 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a valid tag on it now, Mr.
Yes.
Seeley?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Hernandez?
The state would move to dismiss the citation.
All right, Mr. Seeley, I'll dismiss it. You can sign off.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Wanda Seymour, Khadijah Shabazz, Karis Sheffield, Devania Shelley, Rico Simmons, Octavia Sloan.
Here.
Mr. Sloan, you had a tag violation in 2020. Did you own that car?
No, ma'am.
How do you know the person who owned the car?
It was a friend of a friend.
Okay. Do you own a car at all?
No, ma'am. Not right now.
Do you have any idea if the person whose car you borrowed has a good tag on that car now?
See, I think she sold the car.
Okay. Ms. Hernandez, what do you want to do with Mr. Sloan's ticket?
Your Honor, the state would be willing to dismiss that citation.
All right, Mr. Sloan, I'll dismiss it. You make sure if you borrow a car, it has a good tag on it, okay?
Yes, right. You're right. Thank you. Yes.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
Bye now.
Bye.
Brandon Smith, Jamal Smith, Justin Smith.
Yes,
2020 tag ticket. Was that your car, Mr. Smith?
it was not.
How did you know the person?
I'm a technician at a dealership. I was on a test drive and they had
Oh.
traded it in and the tag was not on the back of the vehicle.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez.
The state would move to dismiss the citation.
All right.
Thank you.
Dismiss it, Mr. Smith. Bye now. Michael Smith. Nehemiah Smith.
Present.
Tag ticket from 2020. Mr. Smith, did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a good tag now?
I'm not sure. I tried to I know I called to try to pay and they said that the system was down when I tried to pay it over the phone.
No, I'm talking about the tag. Does your car have a tag on it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, that's what I was asking. I realized you
Oh.
hadn't taken care of the ticket. That's what you're here for today.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Okay.
tag.
Got it. Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss his ticket since he got a tag?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith will dismiss the ticket.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Shelley Smith. Alberto Solano. Alexandria Spires. Brandon Stallings.
Brandon Stallings here.
Sir, you had a tag violation in 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, I did.
You still have it?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a good tag on it now?
Yes, and this is I went to go get it the same day that I
Right.
got the ticket, so I'm good now.
Yeah, perfect. Ms. Hernandez, are you going to dismiss Mr. Stallings' ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll dismiss it, Mr. Stallings. Bye now.
Thank you. You guys have a nice weekend.
Thanks. Jerome Steele. Irvin Strickland. Joseph Summerlin, or Somerville, excuse me, making up names.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here.
Mr. Somerville, this was a 2020 tag ticket. Was that your car?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
You still have it, Mr. Somerville?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Good tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Here's the ticket, the tag ticket for
Tag
it now.
receipt. Perfect. Are you going to dismiss his ticket, Ms. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll dismiss it. Take care, Mr. Somerville.
Thank you very much. You all have a good
All
day.
right, bye. Cornelia Sutton. Kashiana Tate. Robert Taya.
Tate
Miss
here.
Tate, I see you. Do you have a valid tag on your car right now?
That wasn't mine, but I do have my own car and I have a valid tag.
Okay. How did you know the person whose car you were supposedly driving in 2020?
It was I guess my dad was fixing on the customer's car. I believe she got it fixed because he told her.
Okay. Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss Ms. Tate's ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tate, I'll dismiss it. You can go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Robert Tia or Taya. Jeffrey Terrell. Batavia Thomas. Luciana Thomas. Chatelvi Thompson. Jamel Thompson. Roy Lee Thompson. It's probably Roy Lee. Clemmy Thornton. Crystal Tony. Latoya Travis. Courtney Tucker. Dewana Turner.
Present, Your Honor.
This was a 2020 tag violation, Ms. Turner. Did you own that car?
I did. I do.
Has a good tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am. Here's the tag receipt and registration.
Perfect. Ms. Hernandez, are you going to dismiss her ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We'll dismiss it, Ms. Turner. You take care.
All right. Thank you. I have a blessed weekend.
Thank you. Bye now. Miana Turner.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm saying, I was saying Miyana. So I
Oh,
took care of
I'm
yours.
so sorry.
Dewana Turner, you can sign
Thank
off.
you.
Are you, you're Dewana,
Okay,
I already
thank you.
talked to you, so you can sign off.
Right. Okay.
Mark Vivian, Malik Walker, Carnella Wallace, Chevelle Wallace, Arsenio Ward, Kamisha Ward, Ramon Ward, Tevin Weaver.
Present.
Mr. Weaver, this was a 2021 tag ticket. Did you own that car?
No, it was a friend of mine.
You know if it has a valid tag on it now?
It does.
Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss Mr. Weaver's ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Weaver. You borrow a car, make sure it's got a good tag on it before you drive off in it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have a quick question. I had a previous ticket that I was supposed to go to court for, and I was just trying to see if, or how can I get some information on it?
I don't show any other open tickets in Clayton County State Court, Mr. Weaver.
Oh,
Where did you believe you had another ticket open?
it was definitely in Clayton.
It may, I don't know, it might have been in one of the city courts.
Okay.
If you think you missed a court date and that there's a consequence for that, you can look on your driving record on the Georgia Department of Driver Services website.
Okay.
And, you know, if you pull up their website, you can look at your own driving record by your driver's license number, and it may show a failure to appear on there in whatever court it's from.
Okay.
But it's not from our court. I don't have anything else open for you here in Clayton County State Court.
All right.
You don't have the ticket still?
The ticket, no, it has been a while, so it has been misplaced.
Well, I mean, as I say, it might have been from one of the city courts. If it was a local officer like Riverdale or Jonesboro or Forest Park or one of the police forces run by one of the cities, then it's open in a city court instead of in state court. So check your driving record. Maybe it'll show it there.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye, Mr. Weaver. Deidre Webb. Farina Wells. Jordan Whitaker. Damon White. Latrina White. Anthony Williams. Arcardius Williams. David Williams. Gwendolyn Williams. Jasmine Williams. Joel Williams. Raymond Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Williams, you had a tag ticket in 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a good tag on it now?
Yes, ma'am. I know I got 2 tags since then because I got one sooner it happened and I haven't got another one.
Okay.
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss Raymond Williams' tag ticket from 2020?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll dismiss it, Mr. Williams. You can sign off.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye. Seaborn Williams. Shanika Williams. I think you're present, Ms. Williams. Ms.
Yes,
Williams,
ma'am.
this was a tag ticket also from 2020. Did you own that car?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have it?
I traded it in like 6 months ago.
Okay. You got a valid tag on whatever you drive now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Hernandez, are you willing to dismiss Ms. Williams' ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll
Thank you
dismiss it,
so
Ms. Williams. Take
Have a
care.
good weekend.
Thanks. Ashley Wood. John Wright. Who signed on as Ladies Galaxy?
Talia Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, this was a tag ticket also from 2020. Did you own that car?
No, ma'am.
How did you know the person whose car it was?
It was my mom's.
Does she still have it?
No, ma'am.
Do you have a car?
No, ma'am. Not at the moment.
Ms. Hernandez or Mr. Johnston? I guess this one's yours. What do you want to do with Ms. Johnson's ticket?
The state would move to dismiss it, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll grant his motion to dismiss that ticket, Ms. Johnson. You're free to sign off now.
Thank you.
Aye. I presume that everybody else whose last name began with W or Y or the 1Z person is not present. See anybody else? Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.